videos that you taking, you advertising it. So it's like it's more so like, all right, do you want everybody to know that you sinning?
You rather sin in silence.
Exactly. So which one? Like you have to ask yourself, which one is worse?
Right.
On the day of judgment, for everybody to know, be like, yeah, he was sinning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also like we're not even judging here, right? Like some of the things that we're saying, perhaps like we do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But just like bring it on the table.
You do it.
I don't do it. I don't do it. I'm just saying, like,
mind check, mic check, mind check, mind check, mind check, mind check, mic 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 check, mind check.
Mic check, mind check, mic check. We're back at it. Episode 2. Y'all already know. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all of that good stuff. So y'all already know it's your host Salaf. I'm here with my 2 new co-hosts, as you guys can see. Start off with my man Bakari, Prince Shabazz, the only Prince, and the other co-host
Abdullah today, nice to meet you.
Hold on, bro. You're the guest, man. Hold on. We got this. You know what I'm saying? My other co-host.
Fatima. I go by Princess, though.
Princess. You see, I got the prince and the princess on the scene. So, inshallah, we got it. And then, for our guest today, this is my beloved brother. Met him probably 5 years ago. 7.
Nah,
8. 10 years?
You know what it's
10 strong years. 10 strong. That's crazy. But yeah, he's a solid brother. African American brother from the community. He's really good with the kids in the community. The block. Every time he walk down the block, you just hear the kids calling him. You know what I'm saying? But he's a good brother, mashallah. So my brother Abdullah, how you doing, man?
How's everything, man?
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you for having me on your show, you heard?
Nah, we here.
Yeah.
Inshallah, today I think we want to discuss I'm pretty sure you guys just yesterday, right? We heard about one of our
one of the brothers
that just passed away.
May Allah have mercy on his soul. I feel like it's definitely a wake up call for all of us, because it's so close home, and at the end of the day, it's so close knitted. Everybody, from Gambia or from synagogue, everybody know each other. So it's definitely one of those things that we have to take initiative and definitely pray for the brother.
Yeah, for sure. Bro, to me, it was just life is just too short for everything. So it's that's why but it's crazy how normally when it happens, when a death happens, those for the first couple hours, couple days, everyone trying to get back onto the deen and everything, and then I don't know, we get distracted.
We do. Think about the dunya. The world itself is one big distraction. Just feeling nothing but distraction. It's the first couple of days. I feel like unless it's a really really close death, and even then sometimes even then it's not enough to it just comes with a lost guidance. That's all it really is, man.
Yeah. I feel like that's the time when we really think about the afterlife, when it's actually right in front of you happening. But other than that, it's just we all go about our business. You work, school, do what you gotta do, but we should think about it because it's really near.
Not for sure. But I got some questions. All right. So I got a question for you guys. So, but what do you guys think is some? Yeah. All right. So all right. What do you guys think are some of the struggles that just Muslim brothers or sisters face, and and they struggle to overcome? Because one thing I know is, but the brothers, either drugs, women, I think those, and the scam, bro.
It's not even a scam. It's more the image. It's more like the imagery. All right,
money.
It's more like the persona. You have to build up an image of you getting money, of you living a good fancy lifestyle.
That's all in the media. Exactly. If some of them is built in their
exactly
their minds, that's why
for me, honestly. I feel like if you have somebody around you, be yo, like, nah, I don't think that's cool. You drinking certain things and then you posting it. It's like when you post it, it's like you advertising it.
Right.
Like when you post these drugs that you take, you advertising it. When you posting these pills that you taking, you advertising it. So it's like it's more so like, all right, do you want everybody to know that you sinning?
You rather sin in silence.
Exactly. So which one? Like you have to ask yourself, which one is worse?
Right.
On the day of judgment, for everybody to know, be like, yeah, he was sinning.
Yeah, and also like we're not even judging here, right? Like some of the things that we're saying, perhaps like we do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But just like bring it on the table.
You do it.
I don't do it. I don't do no joke.
Listen to me.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, like,
Incriminating himself.
Hey, listen. Before this interview, I'm a maracas.
No, but I'm saying, like, we don't want nobody to feel like, oh, we're judging. Cause some of the things we're saying, it's because perhaps like we go through ourselves, we just gonna put on the table, give each other like advice and like see how we like go with it. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
but like the media thing, that's strong, bro. Like the whole.
I say I was gonna add to that. Like I'm glad you said that. The media and then what it builds up is peer pressure. Because believe it, I know people like personal people that struggle with stuff like that. Whether it's alcohol, or scamming, or partying, or whatever the case may be. And it's a no judge zone. So sometimes you know how like sometimes when you cool with somebody, you're able to ask them about something that you can't ask a random stranger. But you could just say it jokingly like, yeah, what's up, bro? Like. Honestly, I want to ask them. So sometimes I ask like, yo, like, why do you do what you do? Like, why do you drink or why do you party? Why do you like scam? And so I ain't gonna lie, like I can say like 60% of the answers that I get, it be like, I don't even want to do it myself, bro. I never wanted to do it myself. It's just because everybody else was doing it, and they kept telling me like, oh, bro, how come you the only one that's not doing this? How come you the only one that's not doing this and that? And then I got into it. He's like, and then he says, but when I got into it. Like it just got a hold on me and I couldn't stop.
Yeah. That's why like it goes back to what we were saying. Like one of the first steps is just like your environment. Let's just hear that.
Can I ask a question?
You can ask all questions.
Like, what do the females say about you when you wear a niqab?
Yeah,
like what do honestly do they feel like you better than them?
Or she trying to look better than them?
She trying to be righteousness than more than her? No, listen.
I get it.
Because I asked this because a lot of sisters struggling with the fact that they have to cover up, and then on top of that they cannot show their body as in a certain way.
No, bro, my fault, not to cut you off. Especially like, all right, let's say over here, right? In our community, like we all know each other.
Yeah.
So once a person try to like become better, it's like you hear everything. Oh,
that's what I don't like.
Oh, he not even like that. Like
that's the number one thing. He or she is not even.
Yeah, he not even like that. So like sometimes even like when you try your best to become better, it's like people try to pull you down. Like no. Like you trying to better yourself, you ain't going up there, come back down.
You can't have that.
Really like that. But like people, I mean, not even just the niqab, even like just dressing modest or wearing hijab, typical things like do we struggle with weave, nail polish, party and stuff like that. But like, I just don't let them get to me, to be honest, cause if you're not doing it for them, you're doing it for your own purpose. And if I feel like if it's helping you to come closer to Allah, to better yourself, you should do it, regardless of what people say. And like low key, you probably inspiring other people to, if not dress more modest, pick up the hijab, do something about it. But like, if you're gonna just let people determine your life just because people are saying, oh, but you did this last week, you used to do this, you used to do that. Get away from those people, because those people are not helping you at all. Run away. Like,
that's a fact.
Those people are not for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, we're all brothers and sisters. We should be helping each other move up, not bring each other down.
Yeah. Nah, you're right. Nah, you definitely right, because I always fall into, how can I say, a situation where I'm making dawah, right? Simply on the way I dress. Like, say for instance, I could have a kufi on, just basically dress sunnah, right? And I pray, and somebody like, yo, you Muslim? But you got a tattoo though. You Muslim, but you're not even African. You're not Arab though. So then I will have to basically explain to them myself, like yo, listen, Islam is for everybody. It's not only for one group of people or two group of people. It's for everybody that believe in only one God and one God to be worshipped. So when you have these people, these naysayers, I feel like it's more so like Allah is trying to test you of what your knowledge is. You know, because somebody could ask you a question, right? And you might don't know it. So you have to go back to whoever your teacher is or whoever your ustaz is and be like, yo, damn, man, I got to find out this information. So next time, inshallah, when I do see the guy, I can tell this person that. So that basically means that Allah is forcing you to learn. Like even me, like I've been in so many situations and so many places that like I have to answer certain questions that I have to ask my ustaz, like, damn, like ustaz, like what do I say after prayer, or what do I say like after I fast, or certain things like that. You know, even like what do like what's the proper procedure and like getting married and you know things like that. So these are the things that like I would have to learn, and Allah forced me to learn, because if these people they ain't never asked me those questions, I would never know it, because I wouldn't even think about it.
Right.
And that's why I say like alhamdulillah, like Allah works in so many ways that you would never even like imagine. So like when people but when people go out and just straight just judging you like yo listen, like oh like you a hypocrite, like you wasn't even like this last week or something like that. Listen, you gotta better yourself before anybody else can tell you better yourself, you know. So yeah.
And also, so like you guys have a question now, right? Also, right? So like, all right, so like you know, like because you know. Like, you know, you used to be outside a lot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a lot. This guy trying to put me on. No. I'm just saying. Yeah, Sam, a bunty. I'm just saying. Listen. But, like, there's a lot of brothers or sisters. Oh, I was mainly brothers, right? Yeah. That, like, into, like, the streets, right? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, like, you know. Yeah. I ain't saying, you know, you're on camera. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, so. Like me personally, like I wasn't in like no part of no gang or nothing, no like violence like that, right? So I wouldn't know like what really goes into like someone's person's mind that's into that, right? So like let's say someone that's in that predicament, right, and they want to like better themselves, like just like
in the gang or something like that,
in the streets, like just outside, like whatever gangs, drugs, and like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they try to like do better. What do you think was like the first steps? Even though you said that your surroundings, but like what try to. Yeah. No.
Who phone is? Oh, that's her phone.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
I'm off of mine.
No, I got you.
Oh, okay. All right, now go ahead. Just go ahead. We can edit this out.
Yeah. It's all good. No, I'm saying like, come on. We all checking our phones over there. Your phone is ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah. All right. We got like five, right? Yeah. So I'm saying like, you know what advice would you give someone to that? You know, just you being able to, you experienced that lifestyle before, so like
honestly,
what can you give them?
Honestly, the first advice I would tell somebody is honestly read the Quran. Like when you read the Quran, you develop the love in your heart already, and when you keep on reading the Quran, right? You will bump into these walls, right? These ayahs that be just calling you. You be like, damn, like what this ayah means, what this talking about. Then you would have to basically go to somebody so they translate it, and then it would be a specific story on that ayah, specific ayah that's in the Quran, and then you be like, damn, I can relate to that, man. You know, so it's
change your life.
Like exactly. So the more you read the Quran, the more like how you say it, cleansiness of your heart would be.
I'm not allowed to like me personally, like you know that's what like changed me to become like a better person. Like, it was the Quran, like just my attachments to it, like I ended up like falling in love with it. You know what I'm saying? Just like the overall like of it, like reciting it, listening to it, and like that definitely made me like push me to like.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like, what about like if let's say there's someone you would like to help, but like you feel like they don't want to really, you know, come to you, or like they don't
So-
seem like they want help, but like you're scared for them, and you know
Yeah.
you want to bring them close and help them.
Like honestly, like we as Muslims, like we have to warn each other. You know, that's our duty. You know, like on the day of judgment, on Yom Kippur, Allah will actually like, yo,
Right.
listen, you seen Ali do this sin. You didn't say nothing,
Right.
so both of y'all share that sin.
Yeah.
So these things that that we know that's gonna get us in trouble on the day of judgment, and things that we see ourselves. Like I forgot, if I'm not mistaken, Ali, correct me, right? Ooh, like, huh?
Yeah, you know, he got all the books in jail.
Exactly.
So correct me, right? It's a hadith, right? It's on like if you see something that you don't like, that a Muslim brother sinning,
yeah,
you say something.
Yeah.
If you cannot say something, dislike it. If you cannot dislike it or something, I forgot. It's three things.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you know, whether it's wrongdoing or oppression,
Yeah.
you stop it physically.
Yeah.
If you cannot stop it physically, then the next best thing is to stop it verbally.
Yeah.
If you can't stop it verbally, the final thing is to stop it mentally by hating the action. And that's like
Exactly.
the weakest of the three.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
But like relating to that, right? Like, all right, so let's say, because you know, I'm also working with like some of my students, right?
yes.
And you know, sometimes with the kids too, obviously, like, all right, because some of them know like it's wrong anyways, right?
Yeah.
So all right, so you would tell them it's wrong, and you try to guide them, right? Or you try to help them, right? Support them. But you know, there's like a like I said, balance limit kind of thing. Like you know, like, you don't want to be on them so much because it'll make them like distant themselves from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that happens. So like, you know, what do you guys think like is like the best approach of that? Because like me, I try to like advise, but still like make them feel like, yo, I'm with you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say one thing, right? And it's all over the Quran. Only Allah guides. Only Allah guides whoever we want to guide. If it's not no, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Yeah, no,
like if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, you have to think about it. Once you tell a brother that, oh, listen, this is haram, you cannot do this or whatever, and if he decided himself, that's on his own. That's on his own
I'm
account.
saying it's hard.
So-
It's hard for like a youngin that, even though like you know all of that, but like
Like
I still want to help. Like,
yeah, you can help. You
But-
can.
But I get what he's saying.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say
You
yes.
can only
Like,
do so much.
yeah, all right, you
you
gonna
cannot drag him in.
but still, nah,
Go
yeah,
crazy.
nah, but I'm saying, even though like, I do, yeah, only Allah has guidance, but I'm the type. I'm not gonna be like, all right,
I'm gonna just
like I advise him, so it's up to him to take it whatever or not, because guidance is in Allah's hand.
Yeah.
Like me personally, I like to like go out my way. Like sometimes like, I take visits to their crib, you know, to their house, and just build that
Yeah,
big brother relationship with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
But like what you said is 100% right. But like for me personally, like my brothers, like people that I really like care for, it's hard for me to just like
let them.
just let them like that.
Me and you, we seen people come and we seen people go.
Yeah.
You know, like with that being said, is like one of our close good friends. You know, may Allah guide him, man. You know, may Allah bless him. You know, we seen him through his trials and tribulations, his ups and downs, and every time I see him, wallahi, I was just talking to him the other day because of the situation that happened in hand, you know, with the kid. Long story short, I called him. I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, so and so, right? Whatever you doing, please stop doing it, man. Please, for the sake of me, please stop doing it, man. He's like, yo, Abdullah, I'm trying. I'm winging myself off it. He say, you know, so crazy because I seen the news too, where that the brother passed away, and I was like, yeah, listen, it's a reminder. Like death is a reminder that you're gonna return to Allah soon. So at the end of the day, you see a lot of people posting now, and I see a lot of people posting now, like, oh, yo, please pray for the brother, please pray for the brother. But when the brother was alive, did you tell the brother that? And if you didn't tell a brother that, then like what can you do?
Yeah,
He's
like,
in the dirt now.
Yeah, it's like you said, like
He's in the dirt now. Like you cannot tell
like,
a brother nothing. So it's like when you alive, you have to remind your friends, like, yo, listen, brother, please get back on track. Please get back on track. Please get back on track. Now, when you dead in the dirt, there's nothing you can do.
Bro, that's why sometimes listen, when someone pass away, I don't want to like go on a line too much.
Yeah.
Because I feel like some is just fake. Like, you know how like nowadays like everyone just following.
Yeah.
It's like a trend now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like just because people be like, oh man, Allah bless him, so everyone just post that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like the energy's not.
At the end of the day, who's really reflecting?
Who's really
learning from it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or like even like who's really praying for him? Probably like most of, like it just like you said, bro. Like if you really care for a brother or a sister,
you're gonna help them.
Like you pray and help them while they're living and after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't just wait till a person dies to show you that you love them or like you care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just.
Yeah, you're right.
It don't make sense to me.
Nah, you definitely right, man. You're definitely right. Like I said, man, may Allah have mercy on the brother's soul. You know, we don't know what's going to happen with their judgment. Maybe Allah forgive him, maybe He don't. Like only Allah knows. Allah allowed him. You know, so
Allah forgives all of us, bro.
I mean, you know, it's definitely one of those things that you have to go back to the Quran and you have to basically keep in remembrance of Allah. Like every soul shall taste death, you know, and this is just a reminder, you know, like these material things that we think is gonna last, it don't last. And these things, and you know, so crazy. Let me say this thing, right? We have a lot of people that basically think that since we young, we cannot die young.
But
like we gonna make it up. We gonna make it up when we get like older. When we get this much old, or we get that much old. But this is the thing now. Like when you have to pray, because tomorrow is not promised to anybody. You don't know. You could be probably finish praying in the masjid. Soon as you go out the masjid, you get hit by a car. You could probably freaking be partying all week. Be like, all right, well, I'm gonna pray next week or inshallah next day or whatever. Then you die in your sleep. So this is the thing that Allah been telling us all the time, that we have to keep in remembrance of Him every single day. Every second that we breathe, we have to say Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, Astaghfirullah. And that's the thing that I think that's very important for all of us Muslims, you know, that tomorrow is not promised for nobody at all, you know, because at the end of the day, like, you know, we'll probably pray 5 times a day. We'll probably fast all the Ramadans, everything, but we still not promised Al-Jannah.
Yeah. That's a fact.
So that's the thing that we have to understand, and have to learn.
Yeah, but you know, like you said, like, you know, we're gonna just end the episode right here.
Yeah.
But you know, thanks for coming, Abdullah. Make
Thank
sure you know you guys follow him on social media if you want. I don't know if you want to. But again, make sure you follow, subscribe to the channel, Mind Check. You already know we here to check minds, you know, to talk different perspectives and opinions on things, man. You know, inshallah. Just stay tuned for episode 3. Coming again, new guests, inshallah. Right.
Before we go, let's do everybody do one advice.
Oh, one advice?
All right, so the topic. So like, we said
ways to better.
Yeah, one of the steps to better yourself as a Muslim. Well, and don't choose surrounding yourself because, like, you know, I was gonna.
Can we start that?
Well, I guess learn who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot, you know what I'm saying. We as a human being, we search so hard and long to find the meaning of life and find the meaning of our existence when. You know what I'm saying? Allah told His messenger 1400 years ago what you're here for. So find your purpose. You know what your purpose is. So you should know what your purpose is. Go and seek that purpose. Once you seek that purpose, what comes with it is your Islamic identity. Your identity, because your Islamic identity is your identity as whole. Without that Islam, you're nobody. So you know, try to find that identity. Try to find who you are, and let Allah show you who you are, because He knows you better than you know yourself.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Go ahead, Ali.
Yeah, and I would just say, like how my brother Abdullah said, just like get into the Quran, start reading it more. Yeah. Like the Quran is the words of Allah, like literally, right? Like the words of your Lord. Obviously, when you read that, it's gonna like move something in your heart. Like it's gonna change you for better, you know. So like just one step, and then of course, like let's say you're a person like you want to learn how to recite the Quran. There's like, you can start, you know, if there's not local masjids around you, check some free online classes, courses if there's there, or just listen to the Quran. Like before you go to sleep, once you wake up, like start your day by listening to Quran, or end your day by listening to Quran, either or both, So yeah, that's my.
Adding on, like not just the Quran, just learn about Islam generally. Like the more you learn about your deen, the more you will love it.
Yeah.
If you learning the stories of the prophets and the Sahabas and everything that they've been through, all the trials and tribulations they all went through, the more you know, the more you will come closer to it, and the more you'll see that everything here is temporary. The end goal is what we all want to reach, and you just have to keep working towards that.
Yeah.
Well, you got any last advice before we wrap it up?
Like I said, you basically we all basically here for a reason, Like I feel like you got to surround yourself around good Muslims. Alhamdulillah, Allah bless me being around very good Muslims, and you have to surround yourself by people that fear Allah.
Mm-hmm.
People that fear Allah, they will not put you or anybody that you love in harm's way. So you have to surround yourself by them. Mm-hmm. If you don't surround yourself by them, or even feel like you uncomfortable, go to the masjid, go pray. These are the things that's going to basically put the love in your heart. Mm-hmm. And that's basically it though.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Azakallah.
I guess this is mind check, you know what I'm saying?
Mind check 212.
So,
mind check 212.
I guess we'll end it off by saying this. I guess we'll end it off by saying this is provision for your nuts. We call that soul food.
Ooh,
That's soul food right there.
Yo, what's going on? Last quote before we leave. What's it called? Mind check your way through life, man.
It's a fact.
Yeah, bro. All right, so
Dipset.
yeah, thanks, bro.